Hello everyone and welcome to Nervous Nessie. This is the third video in the money saving series where we talk about ways to save money in your everyday life that you can use towards travel. In this video, I wanted to talk about ways that you can save money by sharing the cost on items. If you can't get an item for free and you can't rent or borrow an item, then try and share the cost on an item. The first thing that you can share the cost on is streaming services. I know that a lot of the streaming services are really cracking down on being able to share it between multiple houses, between friends and family. And if that is the case, one workaround with this is maybe I have a specific streaming service that I pay for, but I am interested in a second streaming service. My friend has that streaming service and they want the one that I have. Then you can make a deal with them that you go to their house one day and watch their streaming service, and they come to your house another day and watch your streaming service. There's plenty of shows out there that all the services, it's hard to pay for all of them. So if you can use other people's services by visiting them and you watch a certain show together, then that is a great way to save money. This next item probably won't work for everyone, but it might work if you live in an apartment and especially if you are a college student. And that is share your internet. By living in a place where homes are close together, such as an apartment or a duplex, one person can purchase the internet and then the other person chips in for the cost. Now, of course, if let's say everyone is college students and you're all gonna be online at the same time, you're gonna have to get the top tier plan. That way it can handle the amount of traffic hitting that one internet service. But if, let's say you have the internet and you have roommates, all of the roommates can pitch in for the single internet service. I've done this before when I've had roommates, and we all split the cost equally across the board. Another item that you could share the cost on are memberships. This is things like Costco and Sam's Club. I had a friend that they had a Costco membership. I did not. So instead, I got a Sam's Club membership and we each shared both of them. Sometimes between the two clubs, membership clubs, they do have a lot of the same items, but sometimes they have different items in each one. So I had certain items that I really wanted to get from Costco, but I didn't have the membership. So my friend would purchase those items with their membership, and I would purchase the items they wanted from my Sam's Club membership. And then we would do a swap and save money that way. There's also other memberships that you can save on, things like AAA. If you have roommates, then if you have a AAA membership, then you can add a single person onto that membership if they live with you. They can pitch in a few dollars a month to go towards the membership and it saves them money. Same thing goes for you. If you're living with someone who has a AAA membership, you could say, hey, can you add me onto the plan? That way I have the roadside service and all the other perks, but I'm not paying for the full plan. You can also share gym memberships. Of course, most gym memberships is just for the specific person. However, if you have a friend who has a gym membership that they do maybe a weekly or monthly guest pass, then ask if you can use the guest pass. Maybe you pitch in a couple of dollars and you go to the gym and get to enjoy the gym for almost free. Also, things like special classes, maybe there are dance classes or some other type of workout classes not in a gym. If your friend has a membership, a lot of times they do get guest passes, and you can use those guest passes for free. And speaking of Costco and Sam's Club, you want to try and buy in bulk and split the cost of the food or whatever it is that you are buying. I've done this in the past with friends and family. I know other families have done this, and it works out great. This is especially true for perishable items such as toilet paper or detergent. You can buy the big bulk pack of like 2 million rolls of toilet paper that you're not going to use in the course of a year and split it up amongst your friends and family members. They pay a cheaper price. You get what you need and you get it a lot cheaper. Same thing goes with the food. If, let's say, you buy a giant bag of apples and you love apples, but you have friends and family members that do as well, they can chip in on the cost and save you a lot of money. Carpooling is another way to save money. You're sharing the road with someone else instead of having to pay for your own car, or if your car is paid off, you're having to still pay for insurance and gas. So maybe hit up a coworker or a friend or family member that lives close to you or to your job and see if you can carpool to save money. And if you're going to go on a trip, this is a perfect time to save money by sharing the cost. Instead of getting your own hotel room when you're traveling with friends and family members, just get one hotel room and split the cost. You can always get multiple beds. I've even slept on the floor before. I went to Comic-Con with a group of people. It was a total of 5 of us in the room. I brought my sleeping bag and slept on the floor the entire time. Was it comfortable? Not really, but I was able to actually get the hotel for free, whereas they had to split the cost on the hotel. The same is true of car rentals. If you're going to be doing a trip with friends or family, get one car and split it. Of course, if you're going with a large group, you may need more than one car, but try to do a split on the car rental to save money. If you want to be really tight on saving money whenever you travel, maybe split a meal with someone that you are traveling with. This is especially true if you're going to an area where you are not used to the food, but you want to try the local food. Then get one meal and split it between the two of you. Or instead of buying one meal at the restaurant and then going back to try a different meal at the restaurant and then going back to the restaurant to try a different meal, maybe each of you buys a specific meal and you all get to try a little of everyone's food. Anytime that you can split the cost with someone else, you're saving money and you can put that money aside towards your next trip. I hope that this video helps at least think outside the box on ways that you can split the cost and save money. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments about the video, feel free to leave those below and I will get to them as soon as I can. And I look forward to seeing everyone in the next video where we talk about ways to save money by buying used. But until then, bye!